Hello everyone. In the last video, we have seen the problem statement and I walked you through all the different files that we have. And our objective is very clear. We would like to be able to combine all those different files into a single model. The first thing we would like to do in this video is to combine multiple files from a folder. So we have the sales historical folder, everyone, which is this one, which has 3 years of sales in it, 2011, 2012, 2013. That is what we would like to combine. So let's open a brand new Power BI file. The first thing I'll do is to save it. And I'll just call it solution from video section 2. And I'll save it on my desktop. Now, before you connect to the folder, please keep in mind that all the files have been closed. This is very important. If any of these 3 files are open while you're trying to connect to the folder, then Power BI will go in an infinite loop and it will not allow you to proceed. So as you can see, all the 3 files are closed on my system. I can just go to Get Data. And here we want to select the 5th option, which is the folder option. And then click on Connect. Now there are 2 ways of selecting the folder. Either you can browse and select the folder, but an easier method that I personally find is to just go to the top bar, click, copy. So just press Ctrl C, paste the folder path here. Make sure that it is ending with sales historical and then click on OK. Now the first thing that this window tells you is a confirmation of how many files are there in that folder. So as you can see, it tells us there are 3 files in that folder, 2011, 2012 and 2013. Now at the bottom, we have a few different options with us. So we have combine, load and transform. So we will discuss this in detail a little later, but the short answer is that load will simply load the 3 files the way it appears right now. That means only the name, the date access, date modified, and the folder path, not the data from the file. Transform will also load the data, but it will take you directly to the Power Query window. What we want to do right now is to select the very first option, which is to combine and transform the data. Let's click on this. Now the next window that opens up has 2 things in it. One is the parameter, that is the name of the sheet that you want to select. So if I select the sales sheet, which remember is there in all the 3 files, you get a preview and the OK becomes enabled. There is also an option called the sample file, in which you can either let Power BI decide which file to select. In this case, it would be 2011, or you can also choose among any one of these 3 sample files. Now, what is the relevance of the sample file? We will not discuss right now. I will explain that after this part of the video is over. So as you can see, the sample file has not been tampered with. We have kept it as the first file. I've clicked on the sheet called the sales sheet and I click on OK. Now, the moment you do that, a new window will open up on your system, and that window, everyone, is called Power Query Editor. So the Power BI window and the Power Query window can be opened simultaneously. So I can press Alt Tab to switch between them. But how do I know that the 3 files have been combined? You can see that a new column has been created called source.name. Now, when you click on the drop down, you will only see 2011. But if you click on this load more button, it will confirm to you that the data for 2011, 2012 and 2013 has really been combined. Now in the next video, I also want to take you through how this works. Even though for a basic user, it's great to know that I can combine multiple files like this. it is still important to learn a little bit of the advanced side of things. Because maybe not right now, but a few years down the line, when your understanding and need of Power Query also increases, you will have to understand how to read all the helper queries and the applied steps. So I will explain that in the next video. But before that, in case you're wondering that this was a perfect example, we had 3 files, all of them had the same columns, the same order, the same spelling. What would happen if our data is not exactly uniform? That is what I've explained in this YouTube video. The link is there in the PowerPoint. So if I click on it, you can see that this is a 58-minute video that I have already created. And this video explains to you how to combine multiple Excel files when the data is not matching exactly. That means when the column order is not the same, when the column spelling is not the same, you have multiple sheets, multiple workbooks, the worksheet is protected, etc. So there are these 17 real world situations that I have described here, and you can learn it from this. In this workshop, we have seen how to combine it, which is what you will do 80% of the time. But for more advanced needs, you can always refer to this video.